I'm Nina, and this is Jeff. March 2020, we sold everything and set out on an epic adventure. If you would like to come along, please subscribe and let's go. Welcome to Death Valley. Today we are exploring Death Valley. It had a record high of 134 degrees on July 10th, 1913.
Yeah, last summer in 2019 it got to 131, and I talked to a guy here in the visitor center that works here, and he said he went out for just a brief moment to experience it and ran right back in.
Yeah.
It took his breath away, and it was hot.
Yeah, it was way too hot for him.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take you around Death Valley.
Let's go. All right, International Dark Sky Park. Tonight we're gonna try to bring you a full moon time lapse, so we'll see how it goes. So our first stop in the day is Harmony Borax Works, and right behind us you see what a 20 mule team would take 100 and how many miles, baby?
165 miles to the Mojave train station.
So yeah, that's crazy, and of course they call it the 20 mule because they use 20 horses or
20 mules. But they would carry, so the container would carry 1,200 gallons of water, and then they would carry up to 36 tons of borax. Yeah. That's a lot that those mules had to push along or pull along.
They called it the white gold.
Yes. Yeah, they called the borax the white gold. And they produced it from 1883 to 1888. And that was it, just 5 years.
Yeah. So right behind us here is the fields where they had Chinese workers that they brought in from San Francisco. They made $1.30 a day minus cost of living. They had to pay for their own rent or board and food that they bought at the company store. Mm-hmm. Sounds like a pretty raw deal to me.
It sounds like they got the shaft on that deal. Yeah. But they would scrape the borax off the salt flats. So, and then put it in like a wagon and haul it to the mill to get processed for $1.30 a day.
Oh, that's... Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah, we decided that wasn't a life for us. Coleman, a businessman from San Francisco, I believe that's how the Chinese got here, from San Francisco. He built this in 1882, and they built the refinery because it was cost effective. It was too much money to haul the borax and the waste all the way the 165 miles to the train station. So they refined it here, and all they had to haul was the borax, which made sense. I mean, why would you haul everything and when you only needed to haul one thing?
Yeah.
Welcome to Badwater Basin, the lowest point in North America at 282 feet below sea level.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. We're in the salt flat right now, and as you can see, a lot of the formations, I think a little moisture comes in, and then as it dries, it creates these formations in the salt. It feels like you're on another planet as we travel through this park. We're just experiencing all kinds of different formations and different colors and stuff that's really out of the ordinary.
Yeah. When we were driving, it looked like snow or water, and I'm like, how can there be snow in Death Valley? Yeah. It's salt.
It's salt. Yeah, from a long ways away, it looks like water.
Yeah.
But there is snow up on the hill up here. It snowed yesterday. It was, not that cold here necessarily, but enough snow up there.
Yeah, but this is super cool. And the Badwater Basin gets its name from, there's a natural spring, and it's so close to the salt that it's so salty you can't drink it. And so it got its name, Badwater Basin.
Hey baby, tell us where we're at.
So we're at the Devil's Golf Course, and in 1934 the National Park Service guide called it, there was a line in there that said only the devil could play golf here, and I could see why. So these are salt formations, and what happens when it rains or moisture or anything happens, it gets sucked into the ground, or it's sucked into these salt crystals, and then the massive heat from like the summertime evaporates and it makes these salt formations. They're crazy.
Looks like a great beginner's course, actually.
If you could play golf here, then by God, let's play some golf. But this is unreal. I've never seen anything like it before, ever. And it is salt. It is. I don't know if I can get some with my fingers. I can't get any. Oh. It's salt. Hard salt.
So once again, this is what I'm talking about when it feels like you're on a different planet. Just all kinds of different textures and features in this park. I'd say it's a must-see. Be a great place to shoot a Mars movie.
It's like something like Star Wars or something like that.
Yeah.
Star Trek, they would use this. Or like a moon. Like this would be like the moon.
Moon landing.
It goes on for miles. This is more than a 19-hole golf course.
Yeah.
This is like a 100-hole golf course. Four.
Oh, baby.
made our way to what is called the Natural Bridge, and it is formed from water flooding that came through this canyon and punched a hole through this rock right back here. And supposedly it's 35 feet wide by 35 feet tall, is what they say.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's about a half mile in, actually, a little less than a half mile in.
Yep.
A little bit uphill, but nice and open trail, and really you can stay away from anybody.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
yeah.
not a problem.
It's a big
Yeah.
trail. Yeah. So
It's pretty cool.
yeah,
Worth seeing.
It's beautiful. So, what do you think about Death Valley so far, babe?
I'm really liking Death Valley. The things I like the most is the constant change in landscape and the colors and different formations and stuff. And it's a lot like the things I've never seen before, really. And we've been to a few parks now and stuff, but it's got a lot of surprising features, and it's really beautiful.
It is gorgeous, yes.
Okay, I think this canyon's pretty busy because it's really windy down in the valley, and you come up here and there's hardly a breeze in
Yeah,
here
it's
right now.
hot. I need to take my sweatshirt off. But Death Valley is gorgeous. Like I was telling Jeff a little while ago, we've been to a lot of different places, a lot of parks and everything, and what you see on TV or in pictures or anything like that does not do it justice. We cannot do it justice with our filming here.
Yeah,
So,
with our little amateur
yeah,
equipment.
it's gorgeous. It is a must see. I would not come in the summertime. It is December, the end of December, and it's what, 65 today?
Yeah, 65.
But
Yeah.
it's pretty windy today.
Pretty windy.
But it's gorgeous. Highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Somebody's got a dirt bike somewhere. Somewheres.
Yeah. So this is what Nima does. She does her research. Got no internet.
I didn't know what you were doing.
She's got her
Hello.
atlas. She's got her books.
I
She's
got
some
books.
more books back here in the toolbox. She's downloading the GoPro 9, 8, and 7 right now. And of course, she needs to download from the M50, which we're shooting on right now.
Yep. This is what I do. We go out, we shoot some footage, and I come back and I download it and put it on the computer.
Yep. She puts it all in files and organizes it. And I just try to create more work for her. Tonight,
He does it pretty easily. Did you know that this did not become a national park until 1994?
really?
Yeah.
Wow, it hasn't been a national park that long, huh?
Nuh-uh.
Huh.
Oh, it even says it right here. But I read it down there. It says established October 34th, 1994. Halloween. Isn't that fitting for Death Valley?
That is. Oh.
Huh. Yeah, October 31st, 1994. So it hasn't been that long.
No. Not too long at all.
That's crazy, huh?
Well, it might seem like a long time to somebody who's young. But I guess I was...
Well, Garrett was born in 94. Think of that. It's only 26 years old.
Yeah.
Well, it's only been a national park for 26
Yeah.
years.
Oh, I thought you said 80. No, 94?
94.
Okay. Still,
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
not very long.
So just this October 31st, it was 26
Yeah.
26 years.
We just thought we'd let you know where you can boondock right outside of the Death Valley National Park. And we are at a place called the Pads, and it looks like an old housing development for miners, probably. A bunch of cement pads you can park on. We didn't park on a pad, but and we're literally 5 minutes away from the entrance. So yeah, it works out pretty nice.
Right. So if you Google map it, it's called Desert Campsite, and it's 11 miles right when you get on 190 from Death Valley Junction. It's 11 miles, and it's on the left-hand side if you're coming from Death Valley Junction. You can't miss it. You'll see a bunch of campers.
Yeah, we're off the road far enough that it's quiet and everything, but you can see it right from the road.
Yeah,
so.
And it's BLM land, so it's free, excuse me, and you can stay up to 14 days.
Yeah. How's your camping experience out here?
It's been wonderful because where we have been lately has been in Thousand Trails, and it's been kind of loud. And out here, it's pitch dark and quiet. It's wonderful. Wonderful. I'm going to be sad to leave tomorrow.
I'll give you this as your dashboard. This just shows that you have a path.
Okay.
Here is a map and a visitor guide.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Artist Palette, and we are walking through a lot of minerals. What was it, baby? Iron, magnesium, titanium, and aluminum.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But no copper.
No copper.
And green chlorite. So it's very cool. I understand why they call it the Artist Palette, because it's just all of these colors.
Not only that, it's a great little drive and a short hike to an awesome view, and just all these colors. It's great, yeah.
Beautiful. Artist Drive, Artist Palette in Death Valley. So we climbed, not personally, in the truck.
Drove
5,475 feet to Dante's View. And this is the view of Death Valley.
Yeah, considering that 5,000 feet isn't that high, but when Death Valley is 288 feet below sea level.
282 below sea level.
Anyway,
the Badwater Basin was.
And that's the Badwater Basin's right below us down here. It's an incredible view.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, incredible. Hopefully the video does it some justice, but I doubt it will.
Highly recommend this too.
So you'll just have to come check it out yourself.
Yeah, yes. It's gorgeous here.
Nima's new throne, huh?
Queen. Queen Nima.
You're already my queen, baby.
Aww. You're so sweet.
The thing of it is, I don't even have to say nice stuff to you. I just gotta take you to a park.
And I'm happy.
Don't worry, I didn't leave her behind. Somebody's got to cook for me. We hiked Golden Canyon to the Red Cathedral, and Red Cathedral is kind of like right here.
Just a
All
big
this
old rock.
big old rocks. It's right behind Nima. Not only that, check out this view.
Oh my gosh.
Holy criminy. It is insanely gorgeous here. So, yeah, so from the parking lot, you're looking at 1.8 miles to where we are. Most of it's pretty good. Just the last eighth of a mile got really narrow and kind of had to climb over a bunch of rocks, and then it got really steep right here. So,
Yes, it did.
but yeah, it's, oh my gosh, this is beautiful.
Gosh, it's well, oh my God, it's worth it.
Yeah.
This view is phenomenal.
I will put this on the highly recommend list.
Highly.
All right, so this is going to pretty much wrap up Death Valley. We're going to make our way over to Vegas and maybe not show you so much of Vegas Strip, but we're going to show you things to do around Vegas.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. That's the plan.
Hopefully. When we get internet back.
Yeah, a few days with no internet and it's kind of creepy. I don't know.
We go and we're like, hey, let's look at this. Oh, well, we have no internet. We can't do it. We have no service, no cell phone, no nothing for 3 days. So
I've been playing cards.
I
Who's
know.
been winning?
You. I don't want to talk about it. Not very nice of him to rub it in.
All right, so that's going to wrap it up. And what do we need these people to do?
We need them to subscribe, hit that like button, and maybe have a comment or two if you want.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you next week.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.